Hey there, I'm Sam from Rocky Mountain Barrel Company, and we're here to do our first installation of tutorial videos on repairing barrels and maintaining barrels throughout your brewery needs. First off today, we're going to be going through the ins and outs of inspecting barrels and placing reed to plug holes and any other leaks and doing a little bit of waxing. So if you see here, this barrel isn't even holding air or water. There are these giant gaps in between the stave joints of each barrel. Our first order of business is going to be plugging those up and spreading out the chime itself so that those close up a little bit. Okay. What you're going to want to do is get this reed. We do sell this stuff here along with the wax at Rocky Mountain Barrel Company. And I peel the outside. It'll have a husk normally. And you peel the outside to get to this spongy, almost ropey kind of textured stuff. And what I like to do is rip it in half for stuff like this here. And you're going to twist it fine, like a good rope. And once you get a piece about this length, you're going to break it off and work it into these grooves here. Now if it breaks off like that and you cease and it stops moving, take a thin paint scraper like this and I'll push it down alongside until it hits the actual crows of the barrel. You're going to want to push that down finally so that it actually closes up those gaps. Now that that's done, we're going to take some of these bigger pieces here. Hold on. We're going to twist that up as well. But this time, we're going to push it into the crows, which brings us to our first major specialized tool. This is our wood chisel. It's pretty easy to make. We use the ends of staves to make ours. You can see the crows right there. But normally we'll use these, but you can also make them out of 2x4s and any other kind of wood that's at least a ½ inch thick. And you're gonna rest it along the inside of the chime. And now what I like to do at this point, a lot of people don't do this, but I like to kind of smash it down along the inside of the crows so that it doesn't move when I start hitting it with a hammer.
Just working it in there.
Yeah, exactly. See how it's sitting in? Now, when you come to using your hammer, if you hit too hard, you can damage the barrel. So you want to get enough force to push it in. And that's what's good about this angle here, is if you notice, if it sits like this, and this dips into the crows a little bit, it is going to spread that head away from the crows just barely, and it'll work that reed into that groove along the inside of the head there. You look here, all that reed is officially pushed deep inside there, and it should be sitting along the crows itself, making that barrel tighter. And if you look, some of these gaps closed up a little bit when I put that in there. We're gonna go around the entirety of the head, and once that's finished, those gaps should be closed up just a little bit more, which will push these tighter and keep that water from pouring through. take a piece like this and work it down into that crows there. Kind of spread it out. I'm going to go all the way around the barrel here. For this guy, you don't always have to do that. A lot of the time, even for the Reed, when we went all the way around, this barrel was just really bad, leaking from every spot possible. A lot of the time, you're just going to find a single leak or maybe a gap along the head stave there. You won't have to do as extensive as a job as this. Sometimes you will have to find this to be the most effective repair method. And we'll take a torch and run it closely along the inside of the chine there. And melt it all down so that it seeps into the clothes itself and hopefully coats the reed that we set in there beforehand. So make a nice and tight seal. Hopefully keep you from losing any product. Beautiful. Give it a sec to dry as well. Sometimes it can take up to 10 minutes. Most of the time it's only 3 to 5. But if the wax does get wet, it will come off. So be sure to let that dry before you fill.